I'm gonna play this video for y'all in a little while. Just want to say something first. I believe in a traditional man is the head of household. The man is the head of household. Okay, not just the masculine, but the man. Because a lot of you females, they got this thing now. It's the masculine, and if the woman is masculine, then that's what it is, right? But to each his own, you know what I'm saying? But as far as I'm concerned, the man, the male, you got a yin yang. You're supposed to be head of household. So if you're not in agreement with that, this video is not for you. All right. So those who are agreeing with that, then listen up. What I'm noticing, and subconsciously, what I was battling is, am I building a woman's legacy, or is she helping me build my legacy? Or are our legacies um, the same? Are we building the same legacy? Because recently I had to tell an ex, the reason we're not together is because you're building in this direction and I'm building in that direction. It's not to say the where you're building or what you're building is wrong and the way I'm building and where I'm building is wrong, but we're just building differently, and it's not going to work at the end of the day. We can have sex, all this type of shit, but that's all it's going to be. At the end of the day, we're not going to be able to build together. At the end of the day, it's just always going to revert back to just sex, right? And with sex leads to having offsprings. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, long story short, I came across this video and I was like dead on, right on point. A lot of times us men, we don't realize we're actually helping a woman build her legacy. We're helping her have all these offsprings who she's going to brainwash to follow after her, okay? And even when we have offsprings with people, we don't realize that if you have a trashy baby daddy, he's trash. That's going to be his legacy. That's going to be his legacy. Your offsprings, your sons will grow up to be trash just like him. I'm 9 times out of 10, your sons will grow up to be trash just like him. If you got a baby mom who's trash, 9 times out of 10, she's gonna grow up to be trash just like her mom. Always, the apple don't fall far from the tree. I had to break the cycle. Me myself, I had to break the cycle because I was finding myself just like my biological father, just like my stepfather. I was finding myself a lot of ways like them. I had to break the cycle. It takes a special star seed to come along and break the cycle. Okay? Otherwise, you're literally just going to be just like your father, just like your mother, just like whoever raised you, just like whoever got their DNA in your body. Okay? So, whether or not you realize it, you're actually leaving a legacy. But will your legacy be trash, or will your legacy be something that goes down in history as one of the greatest legacies? When I say legacy, I'm talking about a legacy like Bill Cosby before all this foolishness came out about him as the greatest TV dad of all time, black, white, whatever you want to say, right? Will your legacy go down as Mike Tyson, most feared man of the planet of all time? Whether he was to be feared or not, he was the most feared. Okay. Will your legacy go down as a Muhammad Ali, greatest boxer of all time? Whether he was the greatest boxer or not, which he even admit he really wasn't the greatest, but he was the greatest as far as what he was. Okay. Will your legacy go down like Sugar Ray Robinson? Will your legacy go down like Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan? Let me name some females. Will your legacy go down like whew, can't think of any females. Oprah Winfrey. Just something great that people can look back at and say, "Wow, look what my mom did. Look what my dad did." Okay? That's a legacy. Okay? When I'm dead and gone, my grand offsprings, my offsprings can say my dad built Dragon Ranches. When they walk down the street and people recognize them, hey, isn't your dad Dragon Manifest? Oh yeah, man, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Whether that whether they like it or not, it's gonna be a legacy that they could hold their head up high. They can hold their head up high. You know what I'm saying? Whether fucking scandals come out about me or whatever come out about me, they know within themselves we have a great legacy. We have a great family legacy starting with me. Starting with me. All right? I'ma play this video and come back. It's about probably 20, 30 minutes. But y'all really need to hear this, man. Y'all really, really need to hear this. Y'all really need to hear this. Let me see if I could go back. She's talking about Kobe Bryant and his legacy and how his widow is not out here being trash and being like a trashy ass female. He did choose a good wife. She might not be a black quote unquote. A lot of times us black men are sleeping with the fucking enemy, fucking with black women. You know what I'm saying? Personally, you know what I mean? Right now, I'm not against anybody in uh biracial relationships. I'm not. I'm really not. Long time ago I was, but right now I'm not against anybody in a biracial relationship. Whether he white, he black, she black. If it works for you, if the person's not using you, if it's a genuine relationship, do the damn thing. A lot of times, yes, people are just there for what they could get out of you to steal your legacy, to make your money go back to white supremacy, so called white supremacy. But if you with a black woman too, same thing. She gonna take your money when you dead and gone and freaking blow all your money. Better if you leave your money and your resources to a black woman or a white woman. You know, look how many black women, if they were, look at Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, she done ran through all the fucking money. She done ran through all the fucking money that Eddie Murphy gave her in a divorce. Look at this one, Jada Pickett. You know what I'm saying? she ain't the type of woman to have left your legacy to. Okay? Eddie Murphy and Will Smith were better off with white women. Matter of fact, I think Eddie Murphy right now he only exclusively with white women, and I guarantee you, Will Smith leaves Jada Pickett, he's going to a white woman. He's going to a white woman, and I don't blame him. I do not blame him. Anyhow.
So let's continue on with culturally. Now we can recognize as the heroes and or the martyrs of the black community and the cause of people. Now, people have had their critique of Martin Luther King's approaches, some type of say about his.
It seems like you're messing with my live stream. I said what I had to say. I'm going to link the video in the description in the comment section. Y'all go watch this video over here by the Crimson Cure. This queen be on point every time. Every time. I ain't see her off point one time yet. The Crimson Cure. The title of the video is Black Women Destroy Black Men's Legacy. Y'all be up here talking about how white women come in the lives of black men to take their legacy. Well, how about black women come into black men's lives to destroy their legacy? All right, how about that? That a lot of that been going on. All right, but anyhow, I'm gonna let it play a little bit longer, and but y'all go to this video to watch the whole thing. It start off at about 30 minutes in is when it really starts off at. But I'm gonna leave the link in the description. But I'm gonna try to still let this play a little bit.
versus Malcolm's approach or whatever, we weren't going through any of that during that time. We were not adults. Even if we were born, we weren't going through that. It's only so many people that's still here that actually were adults at the time of going through the civil rights movement and all of those sorts of things. Okay? So that's still Monday morning quarterbacking. Whether or not we should have got into segregation, that could have went either way. Because when we were segregated, don't tell me that they wasn't bothering us, that they wasn't coming into our neighborhoods and into our businesses, destroying them, leaving us with not another way to rebuild because resources were so restricted, our mobility restricted. So that argument can go either way. I didn't see segregation as begging white people to be in their space. That was more of a, we need mobility. Since we have to be here, we don't have another way back to the continent of Africa, and even if we did, most of us don't have any ties there anymore. We don't have the cultural tie anymore. That was severed. Thank you again, Ismail. So remember the Gayle King, Kobe Bryant thing where she tried to slander his legacy. That ticked a lot of people. Yeah, the whole Kobe Bryant thing. As soon as that man, that they had not even finished investigating the crash site before black women was on social media laughing at the fact that him and his daughter was killed in a helicopter accident, all because his wife wasn't one of you hyenas. Talking about all that crap about the dark mother and that's what he get and all that kind of stuff. Want to try to ruin that man. Laughing at him after he was gone. They couldn't wait to hit the live button. It was disgusting. Black women keep being disgusting and then wanting somebody to talk to them sweet and talk to them nice and approach them with a certain tone and approach them with a certain energy and come to them with love when they ain't got no love in their heart for nobody. They laughed at that man and his daughter. And that baby ain't did nothing to them, and neither had Kobe. All Kobe Bryant was doing was living his life the best way he saw fit. Mad at that woman, mad at Vanessa for upholding her husband's legacy, for upholding the empire that he built. Now one of you hyenas would have done it. You wouldn't have been able to upkeep it. You wouldn't even wanted to upkeep it. And the way Vanessa is handling Kobe's estate and handling herself in the media and handling the children and family business and things like that in a public way, she's handling it with a lot of class. With a lot of class. And what she's doing is showing the quality of woman that she is. Any man would be lining up to marry her now. Any man would be lining up to marry her.
Right.
Because
that's a great point. Matter of fact, it is dudes lining up to marry Vanessa, Kobe Bryant's widow. But ain't nobody lining up to marry what's her name? Kanye West's ex-wife, whatever the hell her name is, Kardashian. Ain't no man lining up to marry her. Women like that, I don't care if she got $2, $3, $10 billion in the bank. Ain't no man, no quality man lining up to marry her. Okay?
It's been like 2 years since Kobe was died in that crash. Wasn't it like in 2019, 2020 that he passed away in that crash? didn't have no sympathy for that woman that lost her husband. That's because half of y'all don't know what it means to lose a husband because you don't even know what it means to gain your husband and your baby. Same day. They had no empathy for that woman. Couldn't wait to get online and talk crazy about a man that he didn't even know you existed, and you had some foolishness to say.
Yeah, they messing with my live stream. Anyhow, y'all get the idea, man. Watch that video. I'm gonna leave the link in the piece. Hold on, let me see something.
So they do it to every black man.
I'm gonna just let it ride out.
What it proves is that for these hyenas, there is no accomplishment, there is no status, there is no area for any black man's life, whether alive or dead, that is safe from any random black woman belittling him based on whatever she deems is a criteria she should base it on. And mind you, these are women who have not accomplished anything in life, not even halfway to the men that they criticize and the men that they trying to ruin their legacy through. These women have not done any of that. Nothing of worth, nothing of note. They have not positively changed anybody's life. They have not gotten any type of spiritual purpose that they are going through the world trying to help nobody or nothing.
All right. Y'all get the idea. Talk to you later. Peace.